Day 77, week 11. Topic of the day. I used to do this. Been busy, been moving. Today was like a Sunday. I could just chill out. I had knocked out my runs yesterday because I usually run on Sunday. And I could have ran, but I just chilled today. Just chilled. Can't overdo it. But the topic is, I speak about time a lot because in a way I feel like time is about to stop existing for us. And sometimes I like talking deep. Other times I just want people to not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just scare people into oh man, well, what am I doing this for and stuff like that. But I feel like if you know that your time is limited, because sometimes people be thinking they got unlimited time and they be gone before 30, 35, right? You see a lot of that in the streets. You see a lot of that when people go to prison for X amount of time and stuff like that, and they lose the time that they got making certain choices. So it's like your time can be limited on that aspect, and then in a universal worldly aspect is limited, because my belief is that all this is gonna come to an end. So it's like the decisions that you make, that you're using with your time, every breath that you take, every second that you live, which is every minute that you live. So every 60 seconds, you got 60 seconds to make a choice. And in that minute, you got a better chance to make another choice. And within those, you know what I'm saying? And in that hour, you done had 60 minutes to make the right choices for that 60 minutes. And then in that day, that 24 hours, you got all that. So it's like, when you put it in that perspective, you really got a lot of time. But eventually all that is going to stop, and it's going to be a time where it's judgment. And they're going to be like, well, what did you do with all this time that we gave you, or this amount of time that we gave you? Some people, they peep, they're like, okay, you just keep using your time for no reason whatsoever, that we just going to just knock you out of there, get you out of there, and you ain't put in no time and effort to stick around. So you ain't putting no time and effort to working on your body, to getting some body armor to protect yourself. I feel like I'm just rambling, but the main point is that the signs of time being up is constantly showing. And I wanted to come on here and talk about a big sign that I feel like a lot of people are missing. And not saying that they missing it they should pay attention to it, but it rings in my head when I think of time being up. Everything in the universe so far, to our understanding, is in a order structure. And they tell us that something came to finish off the dinosaurs, because they find skeletons and stuff like that. Me, I'm not really the biggest believer in dinosaur history. Yeah, I'm not the biggest believer in dinosaur history, but to a certain extent, I think that certain things existed. But they say a meteorite came and struck that out. And that's just a random thing. It was a big rock that came and happened, and you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to us right now, something that's big, similar, that's approaching our atmosphere is called Atlas 3I. And it's an interstellar type thing that came from another solar system, and it's on like a mission. Like, the only way I can explain this is that, like, this jump started from somewhere that we don't know it started from, because our knowledge is just so little, but it's approaching us at a high speed, right? And like, you can look it up. It's an anomaly that is so out of the ordinary structure of this world that you start to question, like, well, why is it heading here, or what is it headed here for, or what? How long is it going to be till they get here? And like, a lot of people that's follow this stuff and look at it on the telescope is like kind of like really amazed about it, but nobody knows why it's coming. Nobody knows what it is. We just kind of picking up on it, and it's just like it started breaking news in like July, right? But when stuff like for instance, when I seen COVID break out, I noticed like December, that December or that November, I was looking at the news and COVID was breaking out, but like nobody was really tripping about it. Then like I got out the army in February. And like March, everything kind of shut down. And everybody remember how COVID was. But the fact that I got wind of it in November, and I was like, this is important, but nobody really talking about it because everybody here is so in the, I wouldn't even say the gutter. Everybody's life is just, you just living your life. That's why I'm also be like, I don't want to scare nobody. I don't have the intentions to scare you, but I had the well understanding of how life has been going on a deeper level. Like, I sit around, I watch the news on what's going on in the world, and I piece it together with signs that are told to me about what you need to pay attention to. Like the signs of the what's going on in the Middle East, or the signs that's going on in the air, in the way that stuff is going, how much time is left based on how long history has been written. And I started to really question a lot of stuff. But when you see something like Atlas 3i moving towards you, and you just like, what is it? Why is it? How, like, if you really just sit there and ask yourself, well, we don't know where it came from, but we see it's coming towards us. And we don't know what released it, who released it, how it got released. And we don't know how it's moving at this speed, not orbiting any sun. Because if you look at the universe, it's all orbiting. You know what I'm saying? Everything's orbiting. It's all just, but it's all doing the same thing, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's all doing the same type of motion. But with this, it's out of order. It's not moving at that same. It's not. It might be moving at the same similar speeds, but it's headed somewhere. Like somebody shot it, like boom, and a bullet is going straight, or you shot an arrow and that junk going wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's headed towards something. It was aimed towards going towards something. Versus our Earth, we spinning around like this, just orbiting, but we just attracted to the sun, so we just spinning around like this, right? And this jump is just going like this. So when you see something like that, and you see that they picking it up, and they like, well, this is just out of the ordinary. This is something that we not really used to knowing. It could be this, it could be that. I just pay attention to it. And like, for me, I feel like Allah uses stuff like this to like, he shows signs in the heavens, just like he shows signs here. And not to say that they mention any Islamic scholar has mentioned that this is a specific sign and this is how it matches up with hadith and anything. This is just me getting this information, looking at it and being like, this is important. I think I should just share it. And my intuition at this point in my life has been spot on about a lot of stuff. It's not saying that I know what's going to happen next. I'm just saying that we all should look into it, like kind of pay attention to this situation, because no matter what's going on this earth, no matter how much time we think we have, no matter what we got going on, the most important thing in everybody's life is going to be their own soul. Because some people sell their soul for like monetary stuff. Some people sell their soul to try to gain more time, gain more leverage. Some people defend their soul until they pass away because they don't want their soul to be corrupted. But at the end of the day, that's something that we still can't even fathom, how we have this and how we out here living this life. So how can I explain this? God don't allow nothing to happen until it's time for it to happen. With me, I'm on day 77. I probably wouldn't have had the confidence enough to talk about anything like this if I didn't go through what I went through these past 77 days. And like, he knew to let this situation happen at this time, and for me to kind of pick up on it early to tell y'all. That's how I'm looking at it. And like, I don't really know what else I'm supposed to be telling y'all. I'm learning on the fly just like y'all are. But it's just something that like you could just look at and start to think to yourself like, all right, if that's moving like that, maybe it's aliens, maybe it's just a random rock that just got pushed from something, or maybe you just blow this whole video over and then turned it off. But if you stuck it to right here, look into it. Do your own due diligence. Use your mind. Unlock it. Look into it. And consider what you think for yourself and for your own soul and for your own life. Consider how much time you might got left. Because if this is something big and it's moving at the sub speed of light, like it's probably like a little bit under the speed of light, it's going to be here. And are you prepared for something like that could be negative? Are you prepared for something that could be positive? Like, are you, not to be like a doomsday type person, but like, are you prepared for stuff like that? Like, do you have a certain knowledge to be like on the lookout for something that you just wouldn't even have known about, that you had no idea how to prepare for? And I say this, being in my warrior arc, being in my fighter arc, I'm starting to accept that fate a lot more, because a fighter and a warrior, you see it throughout all anime, you see it throughout just fighting in general. If you don't got the playbook on your opponent, you stepping into an arena where you had no idea what's going to happen. You just know that you want to stand 10 toes and you prepared the best that you could for this situation, because you just prepared. You just prepared in general. You don't know what situation you're walking into, but you prepared yourself the best that you could. And a lot of the time, you're not going to be prepared from watching TV. You're not going to be prepared from sitting around all day eating cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be prepared for none of that based on eating McDonald's, going out and partying, And like I be looking at it from that angle, like, yeah, man, people just want to have fun. People just want to enjoy their life. But me coming from the background that I come from, I know that enjoying your life only come because certain people is like protecting that. Certain people are protecting that. And you could be kind of like just comfortable, you know what I'm saying? But eventually it's going to get to the point where this all falls just because history is so shown, proven time and time again that something falls, somebody takes over. Something falls, somebody takes over. We don't know what's about to fall and what's about to take over because life has been just, you know what I'm saying? And the comfortable ones that's distracted, that's scrolling all day, wasting the time, not preparing for anything that could possibly save them at the end of the day. All I say is good luck. Because we on week 11 of trying to prepare for something. We on week 11 trying to change our mindset, change our body, change our way of living. To be prepared for Allah knows what. So that's all I got for you. Look into it. Think about it. Don't think about it. I'm going to be waking up tomorrow and we going back to boxing. Keeping it pushing. Fast day tomorrow. Sunday is always a day of reflection. I always come up with some different vibe. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be back. Ready to go. But look into it. Like, really think about it.